What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag. To you. Okay, first off, I'm in the middle of twisting my hair and I need to get these videos done because I just picked up a shift for tomorrow morning and yeah. Also my birthday is Friday, Cinco de Mayo. What? So I don't know what my husband has planned. It better be something. Not no BS as usual, but I just want to have my ducks in order, have me some hours in for this week and be totally free. So I already had my birthday off, but I just got off about a few minutes ago. I got off the phone with my supervisor and he took me off the schedule for Saturday because I'm hoping to be too tired on Saturday. You know what I mean? Okay, so this episode starts off with the twins going to see their management team, you know, the guy and the lady that's getting them gigs and all of that stuff. And the lady is like, okay, well, the well had dried up for a little while because, you know, your last event was fucked up, basically. And people didn't really want to fuck with y'all. But now we got it back on track and stuff is going to be happening, okay? But y'all got to keep it, you know, non-ghetto. And they're like, okay. So they basically got them a gig out in Miami. I don't know if they said what they were actually going to be doing, but the girls didn't look excited at first. So she was like, well, what's up with that? Like, why y'all look so afraid? And they were like, well, we basically lived a really sheltered life. And, yeah, they only have ever been to Texas and Atlanta. She was like, well, all the gigs that you get can't be in those two places, so y'all gonna have to do other shit. Gonna have to grow the fuck up. And I was like, well, can we bring our friends? Because they're like family. Like, yeah, sure. So they're all excited about their first little event. And it's supposed to be hot stuff and no issues, no fighting and all of this. So they're like, all right, well, these bitches better be on their best behavior, basically. And they're so excited when they come out. They run. They call Minnie, like, immediately. It's like, you're going, bitch. We're going to Miami. Everybody's coming. So everybody's all excited. Then Juicy, Tanya, and Sam are going, it looks like, to a damn bar. I'm like, why the fuck Tanya got her little raggedy ass at a bar? But I guess you can hang out with your friends and just not drink liquor, okay? So they're at the bar, and apparently it's supposedly cold there in Atlanta. So they're well, they don't even know about the trip yet. Only Sam knows, and she's supposed to tell them. But of course, the conversation goes to Juicy like, oh, did y'all like the charity event with Ricky Smiley? Like, yeah, it was really fun. And, oh, yeah, I had to talk to Minnie about the ass kissing that she was doing with Ricky Smiley and blah, 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 because she said he was like a mentor. And no, he is not no mentor. And how he a mentor to you if y'all don't be talking and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shit, she just talked to him. That's kind of what you're mad about. Perhaps he just became a mentor. Whatever. Whatever. So she's talking all of this shit about them, and Sam is like, all right, although I am on Juicy's side with all of this, they're going to really need to not be being petty out here for these girls' event, since, you know, the girls is who fucked up her last their last event, right? So, yeah. They're going to have to watch it. So, well, before all of that happened, you know, Tanya got to get her motherfucking petty, fucking arrogant, judgmental, fucking two-faced ass in the damn conversation. So she was like, oh my God, yes, I don't believe that Minnie did that. Next thing you know, she gonna be like, oh, that Ricky Smiley, my baby father. Really? Because she said it one time, now she does it all the time. And Ricky Smiley. Anyway, yeah. It's gonna be like, yeah, I'm pregnant for him. Like, shut the fuck up, Tanya. First of all, you already made the point that you were trying to make, and then you tried to make a joke like after. It was long-winded and redundant. basically boring. You're not good at that. Anyway, she was like, well, I'm gonna be pregnant, so I don't know. Oh, well, Sam told them about the event, and they're like, oh my God, I would love to be in Miami because, you know, the weather, since it's cold there, it's going to be nice and hot in Miami, and they're going to be in bathing suits and all this and all that. And Tanya's like, well, I'm not going to be able to do all of that, and I need to know the dates because, shit, bitch, I got kids. And I need to know if Vaughn is going to be down to be watching the kids while I'm gone and all of that. And she's saying that she's just going to be living vicariously through the single girls who ain't pregnant. Juicy like, well, shit, you ain't going to be able to keep up with me, so don't live through me. Oh, God. First off, the only relationship I've ever heard Juicy talk about is Minnie's. In that whole situation where it seemed like she really wanted to be the one doing Pastor Troy because she was so hard on in their business. I mean, if you are going to keep on acting like it's so many men, I like to see one. I mean, just one, okay? He don't even got to be on camera for a long period of time. Somebody could come to your door and you could be like, I'm busy, and close the door in their face, but he be in the back like, baby, what you doing, with a smoker's jacket on? Something. Because I'm not going to just sit around and let Juicy keep pretending that men find her attractive, that there are men and multiples that are sitting around, you know, longing for her. I'm not going to accept that, okay? I didn't accept it before, but I'm double not accepting it now because it's getting out of fucking hand. Now, if that ain't a lie, now, if somebody wanted to call Juicy out on a lie, that's the goddamn lie to call her out on. That shit is a lie, and you know it, and I motherfucking know it, okay? Come on now. Anyway, yeah. Minnie, Money, and the twins go to a waxing place to get their coochie and their butthole waxed. Oh, is it a Brazilian wax that is called? Child, I had one before. Used to date some old ass white man, and he was like, oh, I'll pay for it. I was like, oh, yay. No, oh my God, it's horrible. I feel they pain. So, I mean, they just in there screaming, and the lady seems to be taking great pleasure in just ripping the motherfucking hair right out of their skin. Money thinking they ripping her skin off. Minnie making the most horrific little animal sounding sounds. Fucking Andrea was like, I'm not doing this shit. Like, ain't nobody looking at my coochie any damn way. So, yeah. Andrea, you get the hook up. I'll just watch. So, you know the part where, well, if you ever got one before, they make you, to get the hair out of your butt crack, they be like, all right, well, hold your butt cheek open right here. So, Andrea is helping her sister get a butt waxed and looking away. It's freaking hilarious because I'm telling you, that shit is ultra fucking painful. And Minnie's like, well, shit, I know I better get some out here in Miami because I'll be pissed to go through all of this pain. I mean, for nothing. You're not going to get nothing out of it. So, yeah. They seem to have a good time. And, I think Money was talking about, can she get some letters put on it? I bet she changed her mind when she saw how bad that shit hurts. Like, fuck the letters. Just do the minimal. The least that you could do that. Okay, the noise in the back is the air conditioner because it's hot. Alright, the girls make it to Miami. They're at the airport struggling with their little bags, and you know, man got to come and help them. They packed it very, very heavily. When they get to their little suite, they love it. They're running through it. It's pretty and all of that stuff, but it's only a small amount of room. It's only 2 damn rooms, meaning they're gonna have to share rooms. And with Minnie and Juicy not speaking, that's already gonna be a damn issue. And they brought motherfucking bitch ass Tanya along with her fucking shady ass, and they like Money gonna delegate her to have a bed of her own. I'm like, no. She could be on a bed. She ain't no bed by herself just because she pregnant. Pregnant people sleep with people all the damn time. Shit. What about married pregnant people? Did the husband just decide, oh, well, I'll just move out of the room since you pregnant? Like, no, that's not even a thing. So, yeah. She'd have been in the bed, but I would have too. But, yeah. Money gonna give up the bed to Tanya, like whichever one you choose. And Tanya's like, well, whoever comes up in the room where I am, I sleep naked. So Money is like, okay, I thought this was supposed to be a fucking vacation. It's only 2 damn rooms, and Tanya gonna be in one of these motherfuckers butt naked. Yeah. So they sitting there, they chilling and talking. Well, no, we're not even. This on the bus. It was some shady shit. So Juicy kept on duck lipping Minnie when she talks. So Minnie's saying that, you know, they all went to get waxed and everything, and she can't wait to get there, be showing off her little wax booty and all of that. And Juicy is, first of all, Juicy says some of the most disgusting sexual things, and for her to ever look at anybody as if what they're saying is out of place, and for her to be like, she need to keep her little shaved booty covered, don't nobody want to see that. But yet, wasn't she wearing lingerie? I'm trying to think, what was it, a lingerie party? What the hell was it when Juicy had on that thing with the ruffly ass and all? Come on now, don't fucking try to play that your little prim proper shit on some fucking times, and then other times you want to be the little hoe. But when somebody else try to talk about their little nasty side, you try to act like you so mortified and disgusted by it. But anyway, yeah, she is rolling her eyes, and everybody's rolling their eyes at Tanya, because Tanya is cold and apparently it's hot as hell there, and she want motherfuckers to turn off the air conditioner, and they're like, bitch, this is Miami, fuck out of here, you the only motherfucker that's cold. Alright, so now back to the damn room, to the damn hotel. After they are, you know, talking, chit-chatting and playing, seeming to be having a good time, the twins are saying, letting them know that they're down there to, you know, do a fragrance, blah blah blah. And Minnie gets up and she's like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And when she's getting up, Money is like, oh wow, I just noticed that Juicy and Minnie been getting along. And while Minnie is away, Juicy is like, well, I could get along, I could be civil, but we already had a talk, and we decided that she gonna be Minnie and I'm gonna be Juicy, and it's just gonna be that. But what I can't get past is her trying to talk about Ricky Smiley is supposed to be a mentor to her. I mean, that shit right there is exactly the only motherfucking thing that she is fucking mad about. That she claimed him as a mentor when she wants to feel like she's the only one that could claim Ricky for motherfucking anything. You cannot stop this girl from talking to the guy, and clearly he thought that he knew her enough, since she's saying she don't even know him. He seemed to think that she knew him enough for him to say, yeah, I'll look into it for you, I'll hook you up, I got some ideas for you. So he didn't say, bitch, I don't even know you. None of that happened. You wanted it to happen. God, she wanted that to happen so bad. I mean, she could have died and went to heaven after that happened, because that's really all she wants out of life, is for somebody bigger than her to disrespect Minnie. But since it didn't happen, she gonna keep on bringing it up. Now she done brought it up, so everybody in the motherfucking group already know how the fuck you feel about it, bitch. But yeah, they supposed to be trying to get along, and when she goes to the bathroom, she is talking about her, and then she's still talking. So Minnie comes out of the bathroom. Minnie's right behind her. She's going around the couch. Juicy doesn't appear to see Minnie walking around the couch, so she's behind her while she's already talking to shit. But then she goes on to say, and Money, you need to bring your ass over here and sit next to me, so that heifer don't come and try to sit next to me or nothing. So when she finally do see her, she like, yeah, so I could be cordial sometimes. When, bitch? When? So the Minnie is like, you know what? Like what? What's the problem? The fuck you mean what's the problem? I fucking walk away for like 1 goddamn minute and I come back and you talking to me. So what's your motherfucking problem? So they going back and forth, and Juicy jump up like she gonna do something. I have never seen either one of them fight, so I think that they might both always be selling wolf tickets. But I think that Juicy's a punk, and I think that at the end she'll keep on talking shit, but when it comes down to actually fighting, she will just be like, oh, I'm too mature for this, or something like that. That's what all the shit starters who can't fight say. I.e. her and Kenya. Yeah, basically. Alright, So I actually did finish. Okay, so when the commercial ends and they're still all fighting and it's just a whole bunch of yelling, I actually can't even hear what the hell is going on. I see Money trying to hold Minnie back. Juicy jump up like, I know she not acting like she coming over here and blah blah blah. So they just going back and forth, saying a whole bunch of shit. All I really did hear was something about a wardrobe. Get your wardrobe because you're not looking too hot right now. And everybody's like, the twins are like, look, this is not gonna be happening on our trip. We did not come here for this. None of this fighting, blah 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 blah. And y'all need, and Tanya's like, y'all could talk without having to yell and curse and blah blah blah. No, they can't. If you walked into a room and you fucking is hearing motherfuckers, even when her and Juicy was walking away when they was mad because put that chicken wing on top of the thing, they was still sitting there cussing and talking shit about people. So don't fucking act like you are Miss motherfucking calmness when it fucking comes to fucking being angered or walking up on somebody talking about you like a motherfucking dog. It's just like you fucking talking about me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what I said. You're motherfucking talking about her. That's fucking ridiculous. That was a story that did not need to be told. Definitely not at that motherfucking time. Probably not on that trip at all, since you're all in the same fucking apartment suite with only 2 motherfucking rooms. Very limited space that you would be able to find where Minnie wouldn't be in earshot. So everybody says that Minnie's feeling ganged up on. Everybody like, you gotta be quiet, blah blah, and she yelling and she gotta walk out, which is what I always do because people always tell me I'm talking too loud. No matter what's going on, no matter how horrible the other person has done me that got me that upset, everybody wants me to be quiet, and I always just walk away because I'll never be quiet. That's number motherfucking one. Okay, I can't calm myself down that quickly. I can calm down only if I'm away. But to still be in a room, especially with somebody that's going to keep on saying stuff, I will never ever be able to calm down. That's something I haven't mastered. As far as anger management, the way I manage it is to walk the fuck away. So Minnie got her shoes and she walked out, and they were like, whatever. I don't know if somebody said something about going to the car. I don't know where the hell she went, but she walked out. Maybe she's just gonna take a walk. After she walks out, Juicy is like, okay, well, I'm a very stubborn person, and she's like that too. So we always be feeling, both of us feel like we gotta have the last word. She was like, but I'm a very opinionated person. So I got something to say. If I feel something, I'm just gonna tell you about it. So anybody that don't like it can kiss my ass. First of all, I don't know why the twins are not mad at that, because first of all, she already told Minnie how she felt, so there was no need to reiterate it. You told Minnie already, you told the other girls already, you told everybody already. And now you're just bringing up the story over and over again. It's the same classic fucking petty bullshit that Juicy always does. And she'll probably drag this out for the rest of the fucking season or go into next season. Still, I don't know, bringing balloons from this fucking thing or just some other dumb, raggedy ass fucking excuse to fucking keep on trying to agitate Minnie, and then try to act like she's above all of it when she isn't. And all of the people, okay, I get that there's a team Minnie and a team Juicy, but I need the people who are team Juicy to be really, really honest about the kind of actual person that she is, because Minnie is a liar. We know that. Minnie got some sort of issue. Minnie definitely has an issue, but to ignore the fact that Juicy got motherfucking issues, real narcissistic, psychotic ass issues, it's a shame. She has motherfucking issues. Okay, so she's still talking all of that shit. She started this whole fight, and there was no need to do it. And she been acting shady towards Minnie the whole time. So you already said you passed it. I've been past it. I don't give a fuck. But you keep on acting like you care. You keep on acting like you care in the form of keeping on talking about it and starting fights about it, which means to me, you actually do care. And you want her to continue to care. The second you see Minnie let something go is the same second you'll see Juicy start it all up again. That's how she operates. A little bit of additional dragging, because I couldn't even get through this scene without stopping it. They're walking down the street. Everybody's all dressed up. Oh my God, it's so beautiful out here. We in this bitch. Everybody's dressed all cutesy tootsie. And Money says, we're about to go in here. We're going to have a nice brunch. No fighting. No fighting. Be calm, Juicy. No, you don't tell me to be calm. You don't tell me to calm myself. You tell that to somebody else. And then she says in the damn back room that none of this would even be happening if Minnie did try to come between me and my career. Now you fucking tell me how the fuck Minnie tried to come between her and her career. Is asking a person other than Minnie who happens to be in radio, hey, you know a way that I could break into radio? How is that interfering with Juicy's career? How is it interfering with her career at all? It literally has nothing to do with her at all whatsoever. Nothing. She feels threatened. She feels threatened that, I don't know, perhaps she does not think there's enough room for two little people to be in radio, because that's how she's acting. Minnie did not ask for her job. She did not ask for her job. She did not ask to co-anchor with her or whatever the fuck, co-DJ, VJ, CJ, whoever. She didn't ask to be around Juicy at all whatsoever. She didn't ask to have the same job as Juicy. None of those things. She simply asked a man who has some clout in radio if he could help her to get into radio. And that has nothing to do with self-absorbed ass Juicy's job like she's trying to make it seem. What she wants to do is control this fucking girl and try to act like she owns radio. And she doesn't. Okay, so the tiny twins are actually talking to Minnie like, you were tripping, you need to stay calm. And she was like, I was chilling, but then Juicy, I come out, she's talking about me, and of course I'm gonna be mad. And she was like, you know, I know the twins would know that I have to defend myself when she's jumping on me or whatever. So once everybody gets to the place where they're going to be having brunch, it's very tight, very tense, because the girls already kind of came at Juicy and was like, don't start no shit, and then the twins came at Minnie and was like, don't start no shit. So Minnie and Juicy hate each other. They're not speaking. The people, they're mad at the people who tried to check them, like it was their fault, because I guess both people think that it was the other person's fault. And the people who had to check them are also upset. So it's just a whole ball of tension. Everybody's just sitting there just hoping that nobody starts a damn fight, and it just turns really fun, because I guess it's more like a burlesque might be the wrong thing. It seems like a what is the thing with the people that, the cross-dressers, come on now, they're transsexuals, transgenders, cross-dressers, or whatever. And I know exactly what this is because I've had tranny roommates and we have gone to these places, but I can't remember the name. But y'all know when the people get up and they dress like women and they're dancing and talking, and the RuPaul drag race, they're in drag, everybody's in drag, so it's like a drag outside thing. And then they get them to get up and walk, and they're doing their little dance and all of that, and it just turned out to be really, really fun. Everybody's chilling now, and the twins have to break it to them that they have to go to their meeting. So they go to the meeting and they have to try to impress this perfumer to get her to work with them. Yeah, it seems like everything that she's given them to smell, they're like no. But first of all, she was like bergamot. Okay, I guess it is citrusy, and I love citrus, and I love soapy smells, like a perfume. I don't wear perfume because I think it's poison, and I don't like to put poison on my skin, but I do like a soapy scent, and I like a citrusy scent. And I guess bergamot is somewhat citrusy, but the smell of hair grease, like no. Also, was it lavender that she said next? I'm like, if it's anything like this lavender deodorant I got, PU, okay? It's gross. That's disgusting. Ginger, I love ginger. Matter of fact, I got some in there. I'm about to make me some ginger tea and toss a little bit of rum or vodka up in it. But I don't know if I could take the smell. I don't know. What does ginger smell like? Either way, they wasn't liking none of the scents. So the lady's like, well, what kind of fragrances do you like? Basically, that means what kind of perfume do you actually like, so she could go off of that scent, you know. Yeah, they didn't seem to understand that. So she was like, hot Cheetos and Chick-fil-A. Yeah, those aren't fragrances. Those are the smells of food. You hungry ass bitch. Eat before you go to these things. Just like you need to eat before you go shopping, eat before you go to meetings so you don't say stupid shit. So the manager is like, okay, well, Do you think that you'd like to move forward with these girls and try to help them in the developing stages and blah blah blah? And lady like, because they tripping. People could put together some stuff with, you know, maybe some rose scent and this scent or jasmine or something, but come on, really? Cheetos? No, that's not gonna be. There are a lot of people out there that like to slap their name up on perfumes, but having your name on it is going to make it just, you know, sell. Like lots of people make perfume and it's a horrible failure. So there's that. Alright, so I went to take a little break and cut up that ginger I was telling y'all about because, oh yeah, it's going down. Anyway, the girls are getting ready to go out salsa dancing, right? And while the twins and Minnie are getting ready, Nico calls Tanya and he appears to be on some bullshit. So he's like, so yeah, I wanted to talk to Jaden. And she was like, he's doing fine, but he's at home with Vaughn and I'm in Miami. Like, what are you doing in Miami? Like, something's going on with, I'm gonna be here for a week. What are you doing in Miami for a week? The twins got something going on and they invited us, so yeah, we're just down here hanging out. We got a really nice suite that we're in and whatever. And we're about to go salsa dancing. And he's like, well, while you're out dancing salsa in Miami, Vaughn is like stuck home watching the kids. She was like, he's there watching the kids. Whatever. Whatever he was trying to insinuate, that what, she can't ever go out, but she's saying that he never calls. Okay, so he was like, well, I guess it's like send me his number so I guess I can coordinate with him. And she's like, okay. So when she got off the phone, they're like, who's that? She was like, it was Nico. Like, why is he calling you here and blah blah blah. And I think that, did she get a little snippy when they asked her that? Like, fuck you mean, what is he doing calling you? But whatever, she was like, I really don't have time for him to be trying to make me feel like I'm a bad mom or feel guilty that that I'm going on a vacation and he's on vacation all the time. I'm like, yes girl, have your fun, even though I don't like you, fuck all that, you know what I mean? And then they all go out to the little salsa thing. The salsa thing appears to be fun. They're having drinks, they're dancing. Minnie met a guy, I think she got a number. He was down on the ground doing some little nasty freaky diggy shit with her. Yeah, and everybody was looking at them, and I think Minnie did say she got a number or whatever. But Andrea was not having a real good time. So Amanda was like, well, everybody was having so much fun, and every time I look at you, you're looking sad. And she just looked at her like, so she's there. She was like, I think we need to go. We should leave. So they left first, and it's like their party. They left everything first. And she was like, what's your problem? Like, what's the matter with you? She was like, well, you know, I never been away from Aubrey, and Aubrey's at home with mom and dad, and I just feel weird. I feel like a bad parent right now. I need people to stop acting like people with kids can't go outside. Why? Why would you? Somebody's watching your kids. Now, if you left your kids in the house for you to go to the club to shake your ass, not getting paid for it, just to literally be there and drinking and shaking your ass, that's one thing. To leave your child with a babysitter, like a regular normal ass person, to go out somewhere, and especially if it's for business, I don't get it. I do see a lot of mothers on TV most of the time, all the time, not really want to be away from their baby. Like when a baby's first born and you spend every day with the baby, people cry when they first have to go on a date or anything like that. They keep on calling home and they're all freaked out. So it might just be that she has never been away from her, especially, you know, overnight and all of that. So she's doing her little freak out thing. But yeah, she gonna have to get over it, and she damn sure, okay, if she's gonna feel guilty, she gonna need to feel guilty about something else, not for leaving her baby with a babysitter while she went to go try to make some money, because that's ridiculous. So she's all upset, and her sister's trying to calm her down. Okay, so next morning after the party, the girls are poolside, so it's Money, Juicy, Sam, and Tanya. And Tanya's talking about Nico and why he called and whatever, and she just gave him the number because she's saying he doesn't even ever call, so it's just strange that he would call on this day. I recall her saying, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, she did say, I want you to talk to the kids, but that's still not very inviting. But yeah, whatever. What is it planned? Because it's kind of a scripted show, even though it's pretending that it's not. It could have been planned, okay? But yeah, Sam thinks it's a very bad idea that she gave Nico Bond's number for them to coordinate. But I mean, do they hate each other like that? Like, what would be the reason? She's the one who cheated. He already done said horrible things about the boy, about Jaden being a little person, and now he find out his baby's a little person. But I don't know if he's still mad that, that Nico's the one that she cheated with, maybe because they had supposed to have been friends, maybe he knew him and he feels stabbed in the back. I don't know what the hell is going to go on, but I guess whatever. I guess that drama is going to ensue at some later time. But she's saying that she's happy she didn't allow Nico's phone call to like ruin her good time. And I'm like, go ahead, girl. I did not care for those little dreadlock things that she had earlier. I think they were either too dark, too bulky, not silky enough. You ever see the really silky sort of locks? I think those might have looked better on her because her hair is so fine and straight. The kinky look on, you know, those straight roots, it was an odd look, but the braids today look much cuter. I'm like, oh, that's a different hairstyle. That's much cuter. I like that. And I like the shades. I like the whole, Tanya looks cute in the morning, okay? I like, what's her name, shades too. Well, actually, Sam and Juicy have the same shape. They look kind of like teardrops off to the side, but Juicy's has some sort of like pink on the side, and Sam's are just like black. I like all of the shades. I'm like, I want to need some shades, especially to hide all this tiredness up in here. But yeah, they were talking about Minnie. So they were like, well, Minnie was like with all of the guys last night, and it was like, yeah, I think it was like 4 of them. And Juicy was like, yeah, like one guy like right after the other. I was like, go ahead, honey. And they was laughing about it, you know, nice laughing, not the mocking, arrogant kind. So I'm like, okay. So she was able to speak Minnie's name without saying anything negative, and to get even a little chuckle out of it. I'm like, all right. So Sam noticed it too. She was like, well, shit, if Minnie flirting with men is what's gonna get her and Juicy back together, and maybe they need to bring some damn men back to Atlanta. That's kind of how they started being friends. Well, no, they started being friends over that church thing, and then they went out to the speed dating and they met guys and all that sort of stuff before. And then Juicy told her to break up with the guy, and then she did. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, they were talking about that, and then they were like, well, what about Andrea? So Sam said, well, I talked to her already this morning, and she was feeling upset about Aubrey, you know, feeling really down about the whole thing and bad. And since she was feeling so bad, the manager got her a yacht. So now the girls are all going to be hanging out on a yacht. Everybody's excited, and they're like, yes, I love a yacht ride. And Juicy apparently loves a cute yacht crew even more than just being on a yacht. So we gonna see how this gonna go. Andrea is thinking about the kids, so she calls her mom, and she's talking to Andre, and he was like, I'm taking care of Aubrey, and she's like, oh, let me see her. And she's, you know, happy to see the kids. She's telling her mom that, you know, she's having a hard time there just because she's a little stressed, and she really misses the kids, and you know, it's weird being away from Aubrey and everything. And her mom's like, dude, we got this. We took care of kids before. We take, your kids are fine. Like, that's like the least of your freaking worries. You don't have to worry about the kids like at all. And Amanda comes out, and she was like, you talking to mom? And then they kind of chit chat a little bit, and she was like, well, I'm telling her she doesn't have to worry about the kids. Like, I got them. Everything's gonna be cool. And they're like, okay, bye, I love you. So she's like, what's up with you? To Andrea, and Andrea's like, well, I'm just feeling, you know, some type of way about being away from my kids. Like, I miss my kids, and I just feel like you know, it's bad for me to be here having a good time and not be with them and whatever. And she was like, I mean, we're doing this for work. Like, what the fuck? You're gonna have to do this. And I mean, you can't even be away for a week and you're acting like all like this or whatever. She was like, look, we came here for work. Okay, this is a job, we have opportunity, and this thing didn't go all the way that we wanted, but it's gonna get better, okay? And we're gonna keep on fucking working. So you need to cheer the fuck up and come on, and we're going to work and we're gonna have fun, and that's what we're gonna do. So stop crying, stop fucking up your makeup, we're gonna do this. So she tried to cheer herself up, but it's definitely not over, as we could see from the preview. Alright, so later on in the evening, the girls are all on the yacht. They're all out there trying to be cute, but it's cold as hell because they got off to a late start. They were supposed to have been out there earlier. So they're like, well, let's go on inside. And when they get inside, the manager is like, okay, we got a call back from the fragrance people, and they do want to continue on with helping you guys with the fragrance. And they're like, yes, they're so happy, right? And she was like, and I got another surprise. I booked you guys a cruise to the Bahamas. And everybody's happy, and Andrea's like, I can't do this shit. Like, no, get me the fuck out of here. She didn't curse, but she's like, how do you open this door? And she's running out, and Amanda runs after her like, what's up with you? What are you doing? She was like, I thought we were leaving today. Like, we were just gonna be leaving, and now we have to stay longer. And the crew, like, I can't keep on traveling. I can't keep being away from my kids. She was like, I mean, it's bad enough I hardly ever even see Andre, but now Aubrey too, like, neither one of my kids, like, I can't do this. And her sister is like, you are out here for business, and this is, you know, this is for them. You have to think of it that way. It's not like your kids are with strangers. They're with your parents, your mother and your father. Like, you didn't just leave them stranded somewhere. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So you're doing this for them, right? And she's like, yeah. She was like, and we're a package deal. We're the Tiny Twins. I'm nothing without you. I can't do this without you. Like, and she breaks down. Amanda's crying, and Andrea was already, you know, crying and tearful, but she goes over to hug her, and she's just like, you know, I know that you love your kids, okay, and you have to, you know, it's good that you care about them and you love them, but you need to care about me too. Like, me and you are a package deal since we were born. Like, you can't let us go out like this. And it's pretty sad, because I really do feel for Andrea, you know, because this is apparently a common thing that women go through, being separated from their kids, and the fact that, you know, that she's already completely, like, estranged from the first kid anyway, and he lives so far away and she hardly ever gets to see him. And the attachment that she's having, and attachment anxiety that she's having with the new baby, yeah, she's upset and she's hurting for real. And she was already saying, she said it several times, well, people like, ooh, this cruise, ooh, this yacht. She was like, I just want to go home and be with my kids. So this came as a shock to her. And it's seeming like the Tiny Twins, much like the Cheeks, I don't know, the shit about to be over, I guess. It's seeming like she's gonna choose her family. But what is she gonna do for money without her sister? What's her sister gonna do for money without her? I'm worried about the twins. I'm worried about the twins. I'm happy that Minnie and Juicy are not fighting for the moment, okay, because that is tiresome. Okay, so hopefully they could stay on the don't fuck with each other and just keep it simple and light and indifferent. Stay on that train for a while. Money has been nothing but delightful lately, okay? I'm just gonna say it. She is not getting on my nerves. She is just a regular ass person, chilling, mediating, talking about things that make sense. I'm digging Minnie right now, okay? Tanya, she works my nerves, but I like her sometimes. Not most of them though. And Sam is So yeah, this episode got me feeling a little bit frightened for the twins, but that's about it, okay? And I'm interested to see what this damn fragrance is gonna smell like, this Chick-fil-A Cheeto fucking smell that they trying to put together. So that's the end of this episode, okay? I don't think I'm gonna watch Dallas tonight because it is about 11:30 and I still have to edit this, because watching all of these clips and plus all the noise going on in my house and blah blah blah, I have to just edit it all together. It's probably about 23 different clips that I gotta edit together, and then I gotta render it and get it up. It's gonna be too late and I gotta work in the morning, so I'll probably do Little Women Dallas sometime tomorrow afternoon. If you agree with what I had to say, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my previous video. I also have a beauty and lifestyle channel you can check out, or swing by my fitness channel for a free workout. Don't forget to subscribe.